What's up, everybody? It's a rainy day, and I need to get this saw torn down and cleaned up. So I figured I'd bring somebody along with me. It doesn't matter who it is. I'll show you guys that. It's one of those ratcheting scrunches. Thing is freaking sweet. Has a little oiler port, which is awesome, so the things don't wear out very fast. For full wrap handles, of course. But I'll be using that. I already emptied out the gas and the oil the best I could. It's going to make a mess. I should probably get a towel. The tear down, I'm not too worried about clean stuff. I'm just worried about keeping the mess at bay. So I'll use an old towel. And it'll get tossed in the trash afterwards. Because I ain't putting that shit through my washer. Suppose I could clean this up a little bit before I had you guys join me. I don't have tools on the table, so I will be running back and forth in and out of frame for tools. Like I was saying, it's a rainy day today, and it's going to be like 40 degrees. So I'll take advantage of that. I put everything in a little box. I already know where all the bolts go because I've done this particular type of saw like a dozen times or more. It has a 353 outside. I'm pretty sure it is a 353. We're going to find out today, though. That is for sure. I know where my screwdriver went. Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the plastics off, and then I'll get the clutch and the flywheel off, go for the tank and the handle, and then finally the cylinder, and tear the cases apart, because this does have aluminum cases, or magnesium cases, which is nice. Which is why I'm pretty sure it's 353, but I don't know if it's a 353 top end yet. Although I am the one that ported it a little bit, but I don't remember doing it, so it is what it is. So yeah. How's everybody doing today? Oh, that's a mess. So we're going to need, what is this, a number 4? Metric Allen, I'm guessing. Yep. Probably clean a little hole out and make it fit a little better. When you do this, sometimes people over tighten them. Make sure you clean your hole out first, because it's usually packed full of dirt and sawdust and shit. And you can only get it in there part way, and you're more likely to strip out the head, and then you're having a bad day. You're definitely having a bad day. But that's okay. What is going on here? This goes on forever. I will throw all the nuts and bolts in my ultrasonic cleaner as well. Not just all the plastics and the cases, but I'll throw all the nuts and bolts and the flywheel and everything in there. Because it's nice to have good hardware when you put things back together. I'm sure you guys understand that. Yes. Owen coil. Yeah, that's cool. Love it. That was easy. These ones I've not had the greatest luck getting off, but we're going to do it anyways. We'll see how it goes. Could probably use a new spark plug. What the hell was I doing? Oh, I need the string. I'll be right back. I need my string. So in order to get the clutch off, I use a spring, or a string. A string. Piston's clean on top, so it hasn't had like any runtime yet. He must have had an air leak that I didn't know about before I ported it. But he was running it, so maybe the fact that I ported it made the problem worse. Makes sense to me. Okay, there's that. Did I bring my hammer? I didn't bring my hammer in. God dang. Completely and utterly unprepared for you guys. I'm sorry. I'll do better next time. I think this time I'm going to use a chisel, because last time I used a screwdriver and it didn't work all that great. I think this will work better. There it goes. I've definitely had to deal with worse. It's not quite due for a new sprocket. This clutch looks fine. It's definitely not burnt up. I'm going to look into getting him a better oiler gear, though. They have the ones that are this plastic, but it has a like spring wrapped around in it so that the plastic doesn't wear out, and it works a lot better with these ported saws. Well, don't you know? So let's take out the throttle. So the throttle, what we're going to do is we're going to push the spring that's there out of the way. It's going to pop forward, which is what we're looking for. And then we can lift up the throttle and push down the thing, and off it goes. So once you get the throttle attached, you can pull it out somehow. I've done it before, at least once. There it goes. Let's do that in there. Guess we'll just keep it there. It'll be fine. So that's out of the way. No gas in there. He's got a good gas line. I was going to replace it, but it didn't need it. I shortened it up a little bit so it worked a little better, but because it was sitting at the top of the gas tank, so go like this, and it wasn't getting anything. Yeah, I'm sure you guys all have seen it 1,000 times. So we're going to pull the carb off. A lot of times I'll use my impact gun to disassemble, but I'll never use it to reassemble. I always do a reassembly by hand. Always, always, always. And I don't put Loctite on very many parts, just like the cylinder bolts, honestly. Not the exhaust. Definitely not the carburetor, because that's going to need to be taken care of before everything else. There it goes. Come on now. Alright. There's that. You just feed these wires through this little hole. I make it sound so easy, and then I look like an idiot because I can't do it myself. Oh, this isn't the one that belongs in there. That blows. New pair of pliers. So the ground eyelet is too large because it was replaced with the hole. So I gotta figure something out. I have an idea. 2 pairs of pliers. Always better than 1 pair of pliers. The 3 is kind of useless because you only got 2 hands. So we'll bend the eyelet so that it fits through the main hole. Bloop. There's your carb and everything. It's got a good carb kit in it. I already had this part. But it requires a ridiculous amount of fuel, and it really shouldn't because my 350 doesn't. And this one isn't much different, so yes. Guess we're going to take the handle off now. I have had these apart like 12 times. It's really kind of stupid. Now I have 3 of them. I own 3 of them, so I made one of them a parts saw. And Dylan might be getting a few parts off of it. Hi, Dylan. Working on it. Waiting on parts. Yep. Oh, I should show you guys that thing. These guys are awesome. Just stick your little thing in there and it becomes magnetic. Like, look at that. Then you can demagnetize it. Oh, I can feel it. It's just too heavy. Anyways, it's really been a useful thing dealing with chainsaws, so I figured I'd show you. I highly recommend getting one. They're like $3 on Amazon. I didn't know I was shaking you guys all over the place. Man, this video is going to be awesome. Should probably fix that, huh? I'll fix it. One handle. Hello, welcome back. Still turning down the 350. You're not going to be so damn shaky this time around. The way I do this is I put something stiff, but you make sure you're behind that block and not behind the fin. I haven't hurt a block yet. Make sure you don't catch a pawl, and then you can use a scrunch. Simple as that. It shouldn't be all that tight. I mean, it should be tight, but not that dang tight. I don't think I have a video of this beforehand, so... Oh, yeah, I do. But I wasn't sending it to anybody. Okay, there's that. So the way I do this is I don't have a rubber, or I got a rubber hammer, but I don't have a brass hammer just yet. So I line this up just perfect, to where it's just flat. I hold pressure on it, and then there it goes. This one was easy because I just had it off. So I knew that was not going to be an issue. But after a while, they get plumb stuck on there. There's that. That looks good. That looks fantastic. Broken air deflector. That's poo. Have to see about getting that off my other one. If it's broke too, then oh well. We can take off the, well, I guess, I hate taking these off. Alright, we'll take this off. It'll be fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take that brake handle off. Not my most fun project, but that's okay. He's okay. Do I need to? No, not necessarily. It's going to make my life easier? Yes, definitely. Ooh, messy. I don't think I've taken mine off before, because I don't remember that even a little bit. Oh, I see. Okay, so there's a metal shim that has got to get lined up right. Oh, it just got bent, that's why. That's okay. It's okay. We can bend it back. It's pretty sharp. Kind of hurts fingers, but I got it. And then on top of that is this spring actuator. Okay, so we're just going to put this back on for now. Is it even going to adjust it, affect anything? Nope. No, it isn't. Well, I guess all this is coming out too. Yeah, better. Probably be a good idea. Yeah, got it. That's exactly where it goes. Nice. This little spring there. It'll be better seen when I clean it. Look, we're down to a bare saw. Ooh, I get to show you guys my awesome muffler. It really brings up the torque. This muffler does. I don't know why. I think it's because I have so much sticking inside the muffler. So much pipe sticking inside the muffler. I could be wrong. I mean, I definitely don't have the science behind any of it, but compared to just having one flush or barely on the inside to where all the air could escape fairly easily, I put it in to where it's like 3/4 of an inch away from the back wall. And this one's curved, so it curves like that, and the hole is actually facing the back wall so that the air doesn't go directly out. I don't know, it gives it a little back pressure. I feel like it gives it more torque. It's noticeable, so that's a plus. It's filthy. Exhaust port, spotless. I don't take the intake manifold off, or whatever you want to call it, until I have the cylinder off. It just makes things easier and I don't break the plastic. Wow. So take this off. We'll see what it looks like. Hopefully it's not all scarred up. It doesn't look like it, but I haven't really got to look at it. Top of the piston's clean, so that's a plus. It still rolls over fairly easy, so that's a plus. Hopefully the decomp works, but if it doesn't, it'll work better after I'm done in ultrasonic clean. So I've just gotten recently the ability to shine up the exhaust ports, and I'm noticing a difference. I really am. I'm noticing a difference. It does give you a bit of a power increase. Not a lot, but a noticeable increase. And I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, I definitely didn't tear this down all the way last time I had it, because I've never had to tear off or tear apart cases for a 350, so this will be a first. We're going to do bearings, seals, all the good stuff. Be very careful when you break the seal, because sometimes it likes to act funny. Top of the piston, smooth as a baby's bottom. It has been hit by something. It looks like a little tiny hammer was in there hitting it. Not sure what that's all about, but I think it's just going to hold a little extra oil, honestly. What in the hell? Damn bolts are stuck in the holes. So one reason you don't really have to worry about, on a 350 anyways, the bolts and where they go is because they're all unique. Every last one of them that has to do with the part is unique. So it's really not that big a deal just to toss them in a box. Because the 4 bolts for the cylinder head, it's the 4 bolts for the cylinder head. They're the only place it fits. It might fit on the outside, but those are stuck inside the... What in the hell is it stuck on? Wow! It's plumb full of gunk. Why is that so clean? Oh, I see. I see what happened. It probably the same with this one. That's crazy. I will be cleaning all that bullshit out, that's for sure. Exhaust port looks fantastic. It looks like there's a sharp spot, but there's really not. Yeah. Okay, so let's take off this intake boot block manifold. There we go, bare cylinder. Oh man, take the pistons off, and then I'll shut you guys off because I got some thinking to do and preparation, because it's a little bit more involved pulling the whole cases apart, and I got to get other tools and all that, don't you know? Hey, look at that. Why don't you guys say something? We'll stick that there because I've never had that one off before. Still unique though. I would eventually have figured it out. What in the hell is going on with this thing? There we go. Yep, I did my magic on the piston too. Feel like it looks pretty good. Let's do that. There we go. We have a mostly broken down saw. Most of the parts are ready to start cleaning. I got my ultrasonic cleaner, but I ain't got no cleaner or water in it, so we'll get to that another time. I'm just gonna call this, and then I'll do splitting the crankcase videos once I get all my stuff prepped and ready to go. You guys have a good day.